Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, and what a beautiful morning it is. There's just this lovely breeze just coming in right here. It is really just amazing. And wow, it just smells great. And look at my trees back in there. All turning color, what? And I know I'm losing some leaves, but boy, they sure make a beautiful picture before they're all gone. So it's nice. I'm glad I get to share it with you. Well, guys, something I want to share with you that I have learned in life that is really will get you through a lot of times, like what we're going through right now, and that is this: opportunity never feels like opportunity when it's before you, oftentimes. And right now, guys, I know a lot of us are looking at our portfolios and we're like, oh my goodness. And we're seeing Bitcoin literally scratching that surface. And just yesterday dipped down a little bit below that 17.5. Now it didn't close below that. And right now we're just like hovering right over the surface. So I guess we're going to see what happens. Now, I have always felt that outside of some black swan event, that we would not close below that 17.5 and that was going to be the bottom in June. And I'll tell you what, if we have a close below 17.5, I am going to come on here and I'm going to own that and say, guys, I was not right. That was wrong if that's the case. Now, having said that, I will say this. If we do close below that 17.5, we have lost a lot of traditional market structure and make it very difficult to apply technical analysis to these markets in the way in which we have in the past, because we will have lost a lot of market structure that has been historic for this crypto space. Now, having said that, what do you fall back on, guys, when you don't have the technical analysis part of it, which, by the way, is mostly theory based? Well, we have got the fundamental analysis, and I have always stressed that utility matters. Sentiment right now is moving the price, but the long-term action, the long-term price, it is going to be utility, the fundamental analysis. And what are the four things that I always employ, right? That it has to have a real-world utility, a great management team, global strategic partnerships, and good ones. And then you take a look at prior historic price action. Guys, we have been here before. And when you're on the floor like this, yeah, it doesn't look good when you watch your portfolio lose the value. And look, and I have seen it too, guys. Remember that too. I am in this space heavy, and I have seen a tremendous reduction in the value of my portfolio. Absolutely. But why can I smile? Why can I have peace? Because I've been down this road before. I've seen this happen before. And when I was buying, it was like this. People were absolutely terrified. And now, look, even when you get on and you do a video, like I did a video last night, and I was saying, hey, this is when millionaires are made. And that's true. Millionaires are made in bear markets, because what these guys do, they end up buying at the bottom. And as things go all the way up, well, that's when they sell out. That's when they take these cash positions, when people are FOMOing in. And having said that, you get a lot of folks that come on and they'll say these comments like, oh, you're just trying to justify this. I'm writing them back, and my response is, so are you saying that it's better to buy when the price is high? Because I'll tell you what, guys, that's how these things go. I'm going to do a video later on today, and I'm going to break it down for you as to why it goes this way so that you can understand it for yourself. But look, when you live through it, when you've been through it, you kind of you know a little bit of what might be coming around the corner. And so you see this as opportunity. And don't let yourself get shaken out or afraid or discouraged that somehow it's never going to happen. Look, these turnarounds will come to pass. For every downturn, there's an upturn. For every upturn, for every bull market, there's a bear market, and vice versa. And you need to look at that. And millionaires, I swear, I'm telling you, millionaires are made in the bear markets because they take that risk. They step out on the water and they buy when it's low. Now, you're going to get lots of folks coming out there, and especially in this YouTube space and all of these armchair, philosophers. And they're going to be like, oh, well, blah, 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 and just try to discourage the heck out of you. And literally, it does not even make common sense. So tell me something. If, for instance, I'll give you this example, and this kind of a real world example this way. Let's say, for instance, that you had bought a BMW last year and the price at its all-time high, and it cost you like 60 grand. Let's just throw that out there. And then someone told you, oh my goodness, BMW dealership, they're selling those vehicles that you paid 60 grand for 5,000 a piece. Can you believe it? Wow, what a drop in price. Now, let me ask you, how long would it take you before you hopped in your car and you were driving down the BMW dealership and buying 2 or 3 or 4 more BMWs at 5 grand a piece? Do you see what I mean? So when we buy these assets, and people buy them way up there at that high dollar range, a lot of folks have gotten in when things were on the way up because, they were FOMOing in. And so now that things are really low, what ends up happening to the guys that FOMOed in and paid top dollar at the top? Do you think most of them dollar cost averaged on the way down? Most of them didn't. Most of them were trying to sell out as fast as they could on the way down. And of course, they panic sold in their fear, and they sold at massive losses. Now, if they had a dollar cost averaged in and brought their average dollar buy down because they were buying bits as it comes down and this and that, when it goes back up again, guys, they would see major profit. Do you realize? I'm going to share something with you right now. So a lot of these assets right now, like I think XRP's at 38 cents and not XLM, but Cardano is around that, and XLM is at 9 cents and things like that. Do you want to know something? Even in today's dip, the amounts that I was buying in Cardano, in VeChain, in XRP, I am still up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percent in profit. And on Cardano, I can honestly say that I am up 700-800% on those investments, even in today's dips. That is perspective. That's what helps you to see it. Don't think that you will not see a turnaround in this market, because you will. And I want to encourage you not to just go out there and sell the farm or anything like that. But don't let fear be your deciding factor. Either the fear of missing out and getting in, or the fear and uncertainty and doubt of what's coming down the road tomorrow. And that's what causes you to sell. People that learn to control their emotions in this space or in any market like it are the ones that are going to turn out and do the absolute best. And guys, when I share these things with you, look, I have 2 years here too. I'm sharing them with myself. I'm right in the thick of it. And I want to share something else with you guys. Just this last week, I had gotten an email from a crypto company out there that I don't invest in. And they literally, in this email, and I can show it to you, threw out to me and said, oh, we're prepared to throw all kinds of money at you. We're trying to get this token project to this, and this, and that. All I wrote back is a one-liner and said, I am not interested in token promotion. I wish you the very best blessings, David. That's it. Guys, I know what it feels like to have people throw things out at you like that. And it can be awfully tempting. But look, I know what I hold. I want you to know what you hold. When I come on and I share these videos about these projects, it's because I genuinely believe it, not because anyone's paying me one dime to do it. I'm sharing with you what I experienced. And I'm doing it so that you can get the benefit. I really care about what happens to you guys, and I don't want you to get shaken out. Now look, if you don't have the stomach for it, hey, that's okay, I get it. And if you need to vacate just so you have peace of mind, then hey, your peace of mind is worth more money than you could ever find, down the road, because if you don't have your peace of mind, then it's not worth it. But just have a conversation with yourself and talk about that. What's going on? Why am I feeling this way? And get some perspective. But don't, for heaven's sakes, allow somebody else to talk you out of your dreams just because they gave up on theirs and are filled with absolute fear. Don't do it. I'll end with this. It reminds me of an old Sunday school lesson that I had learned. And so there you had Moses and all the Israelites, and they're about ready to go into the promised land. And God had told them, hey, look, you're going to be victorious. It's going to turn out great. So they send out some guys to, do some spying out the land, right? And they send out these spies. And they go over there and they see that the cities are big and they have these great stone walls around them. And they come back, say there's giants over there, and we're like grasshoppers in their eyes, and da 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 da. And they come back with this fearful report. It just caused people to be terrified. And the Bible says something to the effect that they came back with an evil report. Now, nothing they said wasn't true. Right? The cities did have walls. They did have big armies. There were giants in the land. La, 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 no, no. But what they were doing is they were looking at the circumstance and just being filled with absolute fear and not believing they could ever accomplish anything over there. And, God called that an evil report. And all I want to say is this. You can face the facts that, yes, the price action's highly volatile. Yes, right now it doesn't look so great, but that's today. It's not our tomorrow. A day is coming when you're going to watch this market turn around, just like when we were at the bull market, a bear market came along. Well, I'm telling you guys, we're in a bear market now, and a bull market is going to come along. And don't let someone who's coming out there with this fearful report terrify you from a future of amazing blessing, because that's what I've been through. That's what I see. And nobody is paying me a dime to come out here and tell you that. And I am not shilling anything. I'm sharing with you exactly what I went through myself. And I hope that encourages you. Now listen, I've got a great video coming out later on today that you're going to want to see. And so guys, until then, I hope you have a great day and take care.